Hey everyone, welcome to the first ever virtual youth group. I have no idea how this is going to go, but recently you all have been on our minds a lot, and we wanted to try and create at least a small platform to be able to hopefully encourage you a little bit and get you through what has likely been a confusing and aimless season for the whole community, but also for middle school and high school age students. So here's a super small thought for y'all that we hope you find encouraging. This whole semester, each week in actual youth group, we've been talking about the different names for Jesus. We've talked about names like the Good Shepherd, the Living Water, the Son of Man, the Bread of Life, and a few more, I can't remember. But the name for Jesus wanted to bring up this week is I Am. So sounds a little confusing at first. To be honest, I don't quite understand it either, but here's where it comes from. Basically, in the Old Testament, a long, long time before Jesus was born, there was a reading that went like this. It goes like this. God said to Moses, I am who I am. God said, say this to the people of Israel, I am has sent me to you. And that's the reading. That's the first time we hear the phrase, I am. Fast forward a couple hundred years, 1,000 years, not quite sure. And Jesus comes onto the scene. Long story short, Jesus is in this situation where he's talking with this group of people about this guy also from the Old Testament named Abraham, and Jesus is making what would be kind of an absurd claim at that time that he is superior to Abraham. And everyone in that group is kind of confused by this, and they're saying, how do you know Abraham? And the reading goes like this in the New Testament. They ask, you are not yet 50 years old, they said to Jesus, and you say you have seen Abraham? Jesus responded, very truly I tell you, before Abraham was born, I am. And that's the reading. In other words, Jesus seems to claim to exist outside of the realm of time, and also simultaneously is essentially claiming to be God. So even today, you can reshape that sentence, before Abraham was born, I am. You can reshape that to see its power. Instead of saying, before Abraham was born, I am, you can almost imagine Jesus saying something like, before the railroad was invented, I am. Or before iPhones were invented, I am. Or, more fittingly for the times, before the coronavirus, I am. So here's the encouragement for you. When Jesus claims to be the I am, I think he means that he is always present. Not just before everything, and not just after everything, but during every season of life. The best of times and the worst of times, in the times of laughter and the times of chaos and confusion. So, take hope in the fact that while you might be quarantined and you might feel more alone than you've ever felt away from all your friends, you are certainly not alone. I hope that is encouraging to you. So, thanks for tuning in to the first ever virtual youth group. And y'all kick back and try to enjoy this time the most you can. So, peace.